And some sad news to pass along tonight. A Kenosha YouTuber who has gone viral for his basketball trick shots says he plans to undergo surgery to remove a brain tumor. In a Facebook post, Tristan Jass said he has gotten MRIs every year for the past 6 years and that this time has come to take it out and see what exactly it is. That surgery is expected for Monday. Best of luck.
The best part about waking up to me was to see my family there. My girlfriend, my brother, you know, just the people that I truly care about the most were there to see me.
I was so happy that the surgery was done because the anticipation up to the surgery for a couple of weeks was horrific. It was so hard. Still at this point, it was a long road to go. I mean, he had to go through recovery and everything, and we had to just take care of him, and there was a lot more to go. So it was a little overwhelming at the same time.
When I first saw you after the surgery, it was just uplifting to see that you were conscious and able to talk and happy to see me, and I was so grateful that I could be there to see you.
Well, got my scar, my family's here, super grateful for that. God was definitely with me through that surgery. I felt him with me the whole time. That was scary. And I was just so grateful for it. That was how I was feeling, just so grateful. I remember my grandpa coming in and telling me that the surgeon said it was a successful surgery and he got everything out that he wanted to get out. And that was just a sense of relief. It just was like, wow, this is over. Like, we can move forward now. I would be lying if I said it wasn't scary. It literally felt like a movie. Imagine when someone's having surgery in a movie and you're laying on the operating table and you got all the lights flashing down in your face and there's a room filled with surgeons. It was the most craziest shit I've ever seen in my life.
So the surgery I performed on Tristan was a right temporal craniotomy for anterior temporal lobectomy and tumor resection. What that means is that I did a surgery in order to access the brain tumor in the middle of Tristan's brain. I had to move the skin out of the way, as well as a large muscle on the right side of his head here. After I moved that out of the way, I removed a small window of bone. The window of bone was temporarily removed for the purpose of surgery in order for me to access his brain. After we take the bone out of the way, we see a covering of the brain called the dura mater. That's just a covering of the brain that protects our brain. And then I performed a resection and removed as much of the brain tumor as I thought that I could safely do.
I was always looking to see if I could notice any change in you, if you knew who everybody was, if you couldn't see well, if you didn't remember things. And I didn't see any of that. Of course, it would have been minor anyway because you weren't back to yourself yet.
You know, for me, for somebody going into my head and cutting it open and taking things out, you would think you would take part of you out with it.
He said everything went fine as planned. After the surgery, they put you back into the MRI, make sure they got everything. MRI proved they got everything. Left a little brain in for you, so you have some brain left. But then they got you back in the room and did finger counts and what you could see, what you could say, and repeat, and everything went fine. Everything's good.
Alright, this is the first time standing up after having brain surgery. This is crazy.
The recovery process depends on exactly where a tumor is in the brain, and when I do a surgery like I did for Tristan, my hope is for Tristan to look and feel exactly like he did before surgery. So what that means is that I want Tristan to get up and moving around pretty much as quickly as possible, which often means the evening of surgery if he feels up for it. Often after surgery, you're gonna feel tired, you're gonna feel nauseous, and you're not gonna feel like you're gonna wanna move around as much. But we know that the quicker you get up and move around, the quicker recovery will happen. And in Tristan's case, he was fantastic in walking around the ICU, I think that same evening of surgery.
Don't really remember much of it. I just remember being on the operating bed, all of a sudden, boom, then I'm out. And then waking up in here, and I think I was throwing up a little bit off the medication, if I remember. Does that sound about right? I was nauseous.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was throwing up, which really hurt my head, I'm not gonna lie. It hurt to throw up. You know how that is when you have a migraine so bad that you have to throw up. The migraine hurts. So, but we're gonna get up, we're gonna walk around a little bit, and then I'm gonna get a little bit of sleep because it is 7:36 a.m. Finding the right doctor can honestly be one of the biggest reasons people put off getting care. And for me, going to the doctor early made a huge difference in my life. About 6 years ago, I went in, I got answers, and ended up getting the care I needed for my brain tumor. Things could have looked very different if I had waited. And that's why I partnered with today's sponsor, ZocDoc. ZocDoc is a free app and website that helps you find and book high-quality, in-network doctors so you can find someone that you love. You don't have to put appointments off anymore. Want to see a doctor in person? That's easy. Prefer a video visit? You can do that too. You can also check out tons of real patient reviews so you can actually know what a doctor's like. Maybe they hate awkward small talk too, or root for your team. Either way, you can book knowing you're gonna vibe with them. So don't put it off. Go to ZocDoc.com/Tristan to find and instantly book a top-rated doctor today. That's ZocDoc.com/Tristan. This message is sponsored by ZocDoc.
You let me know, okay?
Okay. All right, it's my first time walking after surgery. I woke up and it was my birthday.
When you woke up, then the next day was your birthday. We came in and we had Michelle, your mom, put a happy birthday sign up.
He wanted, for his birthday present, have a very Merry Christmas all together and everybody healthy. And that was what he wanted, and that's what he prayed for, and that's what he's gonna get.
And then we sang happy birthday. I don't know if you remember. We sang happy birthday to you. You were uncomfortable and in pain, but you know.
Tristan, happy birthday to you.
Probably thought we were all crazy and leave you alone. So your birthday was a good day and a hard day at the same time.
All right, guys, I've been in the hospital for 2 days after surgery. Slept over once or twice, Mom?
What'd you say?
How many nights did I sleep here?
2 nights.
Slept here 2 nighs just to be safe. I'm gonna get these IVs out of my hand. By the way, these are pretty uncomfortable. We're gonna get these out, and then we're gonna hit the road back to the house and really start the recovery process. So I'm excited to go home and just relax. I kind of just have like an on and off migraine right now. Like my head hurts on the side where they did the operation and that. Kind of just trying to bear with it. I've never had a surgery in my life. I've never had one procedure done. I've never gone under one time with, like an anesthesiologist. I've never been put to sleep, and my first ever surgery is a brain surgery. Why me? What did I do? How does this happen? I never really thought that I was gonna get to the point where I was gonna actually need to have brain surgery. Ah, fuck. Oh my God, dude. That is the worst. I'm feeling nauseous, man.
Can you sit up? Thank you.
My f***ing head hurts. So it was so many different emotions that I was feeling. I've never been in a situation like that. After surgery, I was placed in ICU. And I don't really remember anything throughout the surgery, but I remember we get back into the pre-check room and they put my gown on. They take off all my clothes. I get the gown on. I meet a nurse for the first time. He comes in, he draws a little thing on my head on the side that they're gonna be cutting into my head. I leave from the pre-check room to go into the operation room. All right, they're wheeling me off. See you guys when I wake up. And this is when shit got real. And I really felt like, holy shit, this is actually like really about to happen. Like brain surgery is really about to happen right now. Think of a hospital, going down the hallways. I'm on this bed that's rolling. Someone's pushing me. And I said, hey, can we pull over? I gotta do a pregame. It was like a pregame bathroom break. You guys know this, all my hoopers out there and athletes. Some days on game days, the stomach is moving. You're a little nervous before the game. All I remember is being wheeled into the operating room, and it's a big room that's like a square. So imagine a big room that's shaped like a square. In the center of that square is like a metal bed. You got all these bright lights. There's all these different, I see my brain surgeon. I see a bunch of different nurses. Everyone's wearing the blue outfits that you see. I was trying to process like this was really about to happen. They lifted me up off of the wheeling bed where they wheeled me in, and they put me on the metal bed and they laid me down. I got all my IVs hooked up into my hands, and I just remember looking straight up, and there's a bright light just right above me, and straight ahead of me is a bunch of like TV screens, and it's all images of my brain. And I see my surgeon reviewing all of these images of my brain, all these different angles of it, and I'm pretty sure he was mapping out exactly where he was gonna cut into my brain. And just sitting there like seeing all of this, people got tools in their hands, all these different doctors and nurses and surgeons. She's like, okay, we're gonna get ready to put you to sleep now. You're gonna start to feel a little tired. And all I remember her saying is, okay, you're gonna drift off, close your eyes and drift off and just drift away. And then boom, I was out.
Tristan's surgery went really well. No two brain surgeries are exactly the same, but generally speaking, I think that everything went according to plan, and everything that we wanted to do, we were able to do. Obviously, the most important things were removing as much of the brain tumor as we could. More importantly, Tristan woke up and recovered really, really well, which is the most important goal of the surgery.
All right, we're finally heading home. Got Ron driving me, got moms in the back. Cannot believe these past 6 years have led to us actually having brain surgery. It was a successful one, and I'm very grateful for it. It was a big birthday wish for me. My birthday was yesterday. It didn't even feel like my birthday. Heading back to the crib though, we got a 40-minute drive. Hopefully I don't get sick in here. Feeling a little nauseous. My lips are all dried up. Ugh. That's what happens, man. Oh, I feel like shit. Oh. What do you need?
So Tristan came home with Ronnie and his mom, and I was here already trying to make sure everything was comfy and set up, and he had waters, essentials, all the things. So he comes in, immediately goes to the couch. He was about to throw up because the car ride was so hard for him to handle with all the drugs he needed he's recovering. So he's in the process, and you can tell. And so he plops down on the couch, and I'm holding a bag up to his face. He's like about to throw up, but he held it in. Thank you.
Yeah, so we're finally back at the crib. I think the worst part was having to do an MRI of my brain in the middle of surgery. They wheeled me out of the surgery room and into an MRI machine. I was up during an MRI after they had went into my brain to take the tumor out. They just kept telling me, Tristan, you need to sit still. You keep shaking and moving. These images need to be clear for the doctor to see if he's gotten everything out that he wants to get out. And I just remember laying in there, hearing all these loud noises. I was knocked out for the surgery, but during the MRI, I was up. And, my brain is like exposed. I can't believe I just did that shit. How the did this just happen? So this right here, I got 2 Band-Aids because I had an IV in both of my hands Very uncomfortable, by the way. And then this one right here, one that's kind of got me like a superhero vibes right here. This is from when they took the thing out of my my artery. She said, "I tell you what, we put it in your artery when you were sleeping." I was like, thank the Lord, because I would not want to feel that being awake.
Yeah, I'm still over a little bit. Sorry.
I'm about to FaceTime, bro. Yo.
What up, bro?
Almighty soul, man.
When the hell you gonna be back here? This shit, how long they say that should take?
Shit, man. Hopefully soon. You see this shit? This is crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I've been monitoring this tumor that's been in my brain for probably like 5 or 6 years now. So it got to a point where the dude was like, I think we need to go in there and take it out and just get rid of it, which is crazy because they had to take a piece of my actual brain out in order to get access to it, which is like, that shit don't even make any sense.
Hell no.
That shit was like a science experiment or some shit. I don't even know.
That's crazy, bro. Yeah, link up, goddamn, we healed up. You in LA, let me know, man.
Yeah, bro, we definitely gotta link up.
Yeah, man. If I'm gonna go to a gym again, I don't know, man, but
yeah,
hit me up, man. Get well, bro.
100%. All right, so you have a good night, brother.
You too, bro.
All right, brother. I can't feel anything. Are you touching it right now? I don't feel nothing. It feels like you're tickling it. Like you're barely rubbing.
I've always cooked for him over the past like 3 or 4 years. So now it's just like I feel like a full-time caretaker, and it's been a lot of work. But I know he would do it in an instant for me. So I don't even look at it like that.
Gotta just keep doing these things and stack good days, day by day. And hopefully the recovery process will eventually be over and I'll be back to it. But we're on a day by day right now. We gotta stack good days.
The week after you came home was kind of a roller coaster for everybody. You know, coming over, visiting, seeing you laying there, not as much in pain, but still having headaches. Still not 100%, but getting there. Stronger every day, day by day.
So we're gonna take a couple laps though, because I need to get my body moving. So we've been doing some laps.
I've been on like night shift, I would say. So during the day, Ronnie, his mom, and I kind of tag team things. And then at night, it's really just me and my guy going through the trenches. So we got some pills we break in half. We get ready, we stock the water, make sure it's full. I like to take pills with yogurt. Interesting choice.
Pain is good today. You just feel it, like it's just off a little bit. It's hard to explain. It's like I just feel the scar. Head throbs here and there. First time that you get to see me. Buddy, your breath stinks more than mine does, buddy. These pills that I gotta take and all that stuff is the worst for me, honestly. I know I have to do it, but it's the worst for me. I'm not a pill taker. I do not like taking pills for anything, so.
You don't take pills. You won't drink after anybody. There's certain foods that you'll only eat. Everything has to be perfect. You're like paranoid with what goes into your body. So for this to happen to you is a really big deal.
It's not fun, but I gotta do it.
First steps?
First steps going up the stairs. Haven't done stairs since before surgery, probably, right? Feels a little weird. Wow, it's my first time seeing my room. I haven't been up here since the morning I left for surgery. Yeah, so we're gonna get in the shower here for the first time since surgery. So past couple days I kind of smell a little bit, you know. It's not bad, but like you can smell it.
She's gonna do it very carefully and a little at a time. Not gonna just dump it on you.
Oh,
What?
it feels so weird.
when I take that thing off your arm. Yep, just make sure you get the soap out.
Felt good to wash the scar out a little bit. I was a little nervous going into it because I didn't want this to like sting or burn or anything because it's a fresh wound, obviously.
My emotions were like a roller coaster, and most of the time I kept them to myself because I wanted to be strong and positive and supportive of Tristan throughout this whole process, no matter what the outcome was. I was so many things. I went from laughing because he's telling us a joke, or to crying my eyes out because I don't know what's going to happen. It's really hard to describe how I was feeling completely during that time.
We're out here.
How do you feel today?
I'm feeling good, man. Talked to Almighty Soul last night. He gave me the blessing. Feeling good today. Head's feeling good.
My expectations of how things happened after the surgery, about your recovery, is pretty much how you live your life. Every day you did more. Every day you asked questions. You talked to everybody. You wanted to learn more about what was going on. You were talking about, you want to get back to playing ball again, and the excitement of that has helped you to get to where you are now, I think. I think your positivity has gotten you a long way.
And we're just trying to push through day by day. I'm feeling good though, day by day. Amen to that. All right, we're about to hop on a FaceTime call with V's, one of my favorite rappers in the game right now. Young V's.
What's the deal, Brody?
What's good, bro? Bro, I gotta send you some beats, bro. I be cooking up and shit. I got a little studio at the crib.
Hell yeah, send them.
Shit, let me grab my computer right now. I was just making one thinking about you, bro. I swear to God. Hi, how you doing? It's Tristan.
Hi, Tristan. It's good to hear you. Your pathology did come back as a low-grade glial tumor, meaning that it's a slow growing. We didn't see a lot of the cells in that tissue that looked unusual, that are the unusual cells.
Yeah.
We didn't see a lot of them in the tissue.
Okay, so it's not a high grade then, which would be a little bit more aggressive, correct?
Correct. You are a low grade.
Okay. All right. So, but this wasn't like a cancerous thing or anything like that. It was just a low grade.
At this point, we're getting a low grade change in those glial cells as your pathology.
Okay.
Now, your genetic markers are still pending. So that'll tell us a little bit more once they come back. They're over at the University of Pittsburgh. And when you do have this follow-up and meet with neuro-oncology, they'll be able to tell you more.
And when does that get all set up?
They have a referral for you, but let me just look at your referral to see where you stand.
Okay. I just want to figure out what the was in my head, and I want to just like move on with life. Like this is just like, it's just so much. It's hard to like explain. I'm trying to get all these answers. Is this cancer? Is this something bad? Is it good? Can we just get back to normal life and recover and move on and just not have to worry about having any more surgeries in the future? And I'm still waiting for the answers. So how is it looking, do you think?
I think it looks really good. I really do. I think it looks really good. So we're going to start with the knot.
Okay.
He's waiting for me to do this, and then you didn't need that adrenaline, had nowhere to bind, and so that's what happens.
Do you guys have like apple juice or anything around here?
I can get you some sugar.
Yeah,
for sure.
definitely. Holy shit, I don't know why, but that shit made me lightheaded.
You nervous?
No, I'm not even like nervous. Like it was fine. It's
a weird foreign feeling.
It's a weird feeling. She's got a sharp object next to a incision in my head. Just got the stitches out. Crazy to think. I mean, I just want everybody to know, like, no matter what it is you're gonna go through in life, whether it's a surgery, whether it's an obstacle, whether you're battling some demons, whether you know, you're just having a bad day or you're going through some shit, you can overcome it every time. And, you know, this was a very hard thing for me to go through, mentally, physically, just all the above. It was not easy. So no matter what you're going through, no matter what you are gonna go through, always remain positive. I can't thank you guys enough for all the support. This was a scary time. It's been a scary journey. But with all the positive vibes and the reinforcement and the support, it made it so much easier to go through. And I'm forever grateful for that. So thank you everybody for all the support. It truly means a lot to me. As you can see, we just got the stitches out. Got a little lightheaded from that. And now we're meeting with Dr. Conley, a new doctor, to go over what type of tumor it was. And we're gonna be learning a lot of new things today, so. Hi, how you doing?
Tristan?
I'm Tristan.
Hi, I'm Dr. Conley.
Dr. Conley, very nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Who'd you bring with you?
This is my mom.
Hello. Hi,
This
nice
is
to meet
my
you.
girlfriend, and this is my friend Ronnie.
So when we talk about brain tumors, we grade them on 4 levels. Grade 1 is considered benign. Grade 2 through 4 is sort of on a spectrum and tend to be a little, you know, definitely can be more aggressive. And yours, so gliomas I describe as a fruit basket, right? So, you know, there's lots of different fruits in a fruit basket. There's lots of different types of gliomas.
Yeah.
And so in your case, it came back as, I guess, best case scenario, but it came back as this DNT or DNET. And these are grade 1s, which is great.
Nice.
Because these...
So does that mean it's benign?
Benign-ish. I'll talk about what I mean, okay? So grade 1 is typically, these are pediatric diseases. You probably had this when you were truly a kid. And it is benign when you look under the microscope. So Dr. Desai went in, he took everything he could see, and it's pretty rare that I can talk in my world that very likely this was curative, okay? But all it takes is like a couple cells that remain, and then as we could see, this grew before. And so one of the things that we would want to do is to kind of do serial scans just to make sure that nothing does pop up, kind of like you've been doing.
So just like checking up on it, making sure nothing's regrowing.
Checking up.
Is what
I
you're
would probably
saying.
do a scan in 6 months, and if things look good, go to a year. Do yearly until 5 years out, every other year till 10 years out, and then
Got it.
see where life's
And
at.
that's like MRIs?
Mhm.
Okay.
So right now it's purely observation, no role for radiation, no role for chemotherapy or any kind of systemic drugs.
Mm.
I don't get to have these conversations that often, so,
Yeah.
so I like this.
All right, so we just had the greatest doctor's visit of all time. It came back a grade 1 DNT tumor, which benign, non-cancerous. There is no signs of cancer, and that's such great news. We've been praying, and we've been just hoping that that was the news we were going to get, but you don't know. You never know in these situations. It's just a weight lifted off the shoulders. How are you feeling about this
Feeling
news?
great.
Huh?
This is awesome. Fantastic news. I'm so happy.
This is like the best news we could have received.
Yes.
Man, it's been a team effort. You know, obviously I had to go through the surgery, but it takes a team, and everyone around me has just been making me feel so comfortable and making sure I'm good. And it's the biggest blessing, and I'm truly grateful.